I've played enough of Tauri WoW's Legion, aka WoD Prepatch at this point, to call this video a true review of the server. And let me tell you, it's been full of ups and downs. Literally because the server still keeps crashing a couple times a day, and when it crashes, as you can see here, it's down for like 10 to 15 minutes normally until it gets back up. I'm already leveling a second character here. Went through the whole Worlds of Draenor introduction, the pre-quests at the Dark Portal. Everything worked great, even the couple quests I did on my main. My Warlock here, level 100 of course. I hit level 100 a couple days ago already. And for more World of Warcraft private servers, you already know where to go. It's gtop100.com. The video sponsor, where you can browse through other options of private servers that are all free to play. And actually, as soon as I hit that max level, I got invited into a raid by Guild Despair and my friend Matt Proof. He's also live streaming on Twitch if you want to see what the endgame raids look like. They literally carried me through the High Mole raid. We killed all bosses. They're also progressing it on Mythic mode, so if you're looking for an endgame guild, for now it's Worlds of Draenor content, is the endgame unlocked content, so check out their guild, Despair, ask if you can join. The go-to method for obtaining gear at level 100 seems to be Battlegrounds, and they pop, I was gonna say instantly, but instantly or within seconds, maybe a couple minutes at worst. That's what I've been doing. That's how I dropped my Warmongering Aspirant's Treats of Cruelty from these Civil Strong boxes. And even overall, the server is so active. We're at 10:30 p.m. in the middle of week, and there's like exactly 2,500 people now. On weekends, it's around 3,000 at peak. This is probably like an hour after peak. And the BG popped within a minute. Not surprised. Why does it peak so late in the day? I'd say it's mostly because there's a lot of Spanish speakers, big Spanish speaking community, probably thanks to a fellow Spanish YouTuber, Moverlorde, so there's probably a good bunch of Southern Americans playing on the server. Also a lot of Hungarians, since Tauri is originally a Hungarian server, which means there's a lot of non-English. There's a decent language barrier for many of us. You join a guild and you see like 80% of the chat is all Hungarian. I have no idea what they're talking about. But most of these people will speak English to you too. But it's just a little annoying being a guild and seeing all this Hungarian in the chat, not knowing what's going on. Bunch of active guilds. People still doing the content even though the server was launched like what, 2 weeks ago at this point? The population is still very good. It's not falling down. There's issues. As I spoke in the previous videos, there's definitely bugs here and there. Those crashes occur a couple times a day. That can be annoying, especially if you're progressing, getting good loot, and all of a sudden the server crashes, you lose it, and then on top of it you get rolled back. I tend to kind of overlook some of these issues because there's just not too many servers that have been out for 15 years or whatever. Of course, the talks about Tauri's Mr. Pandarian being the best scripted ever private server, so Legion's gonna be the same. Let's put that to the rest. That's obviously not the case. But seeing a server with such longevity, even though it hasn't been popular for the past, or hadn't been popular for the last 3 years or so, 1,000 players at peak, that's just not gonna cut it for me personally. But it's back and I hope it stays that way. I definitely hope the Legion content is gonna come sooner than later. I would say like 2 to 3 months max would be the ideal. But realistically, I think it's probably gonna be several months. As for those battlegrounds, it seems like they're usually very one-sided. Like, it's either Alliance steamrolling over Horde or the other way around. There's never really close outcomes where it would be a good fight, like 50-50, and you have no idea what's going to happen. You remember I've had those issues with the Tauri launcher. I still have them. That's why I'm recording here on my laptop with this different setup, different webcam and all this. But don't get used to it. I'm still playing and doing most of my stuff on computer. Literally everything works fine on my computer. Nothing's changed, nothing's damaged, at least not to my knowledge. I'm playing a whole bunch of different World of Warcraft private servers still. different launchers on my PC. Editing, everything works 100%. Tauri launcher doesn't. It crashes my computer. Fortunately enough, I'm able to play on my laptop at least, so I had to invest into microphone, camera, external monitor, and so on to be able to somewhat have a pleasant time playing on Tauri here. So literally made like 200 plus euros worth of investments into being even able to play on the server. Yeah. Let's try queuing up for a dungeon, see how long it takes for us to get in. You do not meet... What the hell? Oh, that's heroic. 610 item level required for a heroic. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Let's do normal then. And it's gonna be the same as I leveled through. Oh, fuck that shit. So, that's been Tauri Legion so far. Ask me any questions you'd like to have answers for in the comments. Tell us about your own experience. I still wonder about the customer support on this server, because you can't really open a ticket, and then on Discord nobody really ever replies. Like, I texted Oxen with my issues, he didn't even come back to me. I DM'd Higgy, who it says in note like, don't even contact me, I'm not here for customer support or whatever. I'm a special person, so he replied to me, which is very appreciated. But what about a regular player? Who do they reach out to? How do they do it? Is there anybody to respond on Discord? Do we have something instead of tickets to ask for help? Like if we're not exactly stuck, because you have unstuck on the website, but you know, with any in-game related issues and character related issues. So I've been liking the server myself. It gets sometimes annoying, yes, but overall I wouldn't have spent so much time playing here if it wasn't good. I would have rather played Stormforge or Ascensions, Bronzebeard, two newly released realms that I haven't even really had time to play on, especially thanks to Tauri and spending most time here, so I have a lot of catching up to do with those two. But this is a very solid experience. I think it's pretty much what I kind of expected from it, so I'm neither disappointed nor super hyped. But again, for me, servers with longevity are the pinnacle, and Tauri is one of the best. So I'll take this over a fresh realm any day of the year. And look, I got a strong box. Let's see, maybe I'm lucky. Even though we lost that battleground, I still got it. Okay. Oh shit, Tauri, you just bought me. I'm staying on your server. Oh boy. That's a good one. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Well, that's a different angle. Huh. We'll see you on another private server soon.